Hey y'all. This is Voice Paul, the voice of NOAA Weather Radio, on behalf of CXP EAS 05 Media Network, and more. Do you want to consider giving CXP more subscriber milestones? Or are you busy doing some random brainrot memes on your phone, or any other devices? Actually, don't do the toilet cringe. You know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more videos.
The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Charlotte.
Look at this. Aww.
I came back to an ear-piercing ER. Oh my gosh.
This did not go off, unfortunately.
Hazard: water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source: radar. Impact: water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves.
It's always water spouts. It's
Locations
always
affected
water
include
spouts.
Cape Romano Aquatic Preserve. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook.
It has two water spouts.
Capable of producing water was located a nautical mile east of Cape Romano, or a nautical mile east of Marco Island, moving west at 5 knots. Hazard: water spouts and 4 knots or greater. Source: radar. Impact: water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Cape Romano Aquatic Preserve and Cape Romano. Thunderstorms can produce sudden water spouts. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. These
Why, Miami? Why? Chokoloski to Bonita Beach. If this can go. Aww.
water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. The severe thunderstorm will remain over Twitter. The Naples climate.
Was disactivated. Wish this one would I wish this one would have activated.
Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles until 1:15 a.m. At 12:21 a.m. A strong thunderstorm was located 7 nautical miles southwest of our tower, moving west at 10 knots. Hazard: wind gusts 34 knots or greater and small hail. Source: radar. Impact: small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. The strong thunderstorm will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your reports with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter.
No wonder why you did that.
The civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for all of Connecticut, all of Districts of Columbia, all of Delaware, all of Florida, all of Georgia, all of Indiana, all of Kentucky, all of Massachusetts, all of Maryland, all of Maine, all of Michigan, all of North Carolina, all of New Hampshire, all of New Jersey, all of New York, all of Ohio, all of Pennsylvania, all of Rhode Island, all of South Carolina, all of Virginia, all of Vermont, and all of West Virginia beginning at 11:01 a.m. and ending at 12:01 p.m. Test message EAS open cap EAS feed configuration test message.
Attempting to prevent Iran from enriching uranium and developing a nuclear weapon.
Iran's foreign ministry has confirmed that its deputy foreign minister will meet his
Issued a special marine warning for Lake Okeechobee until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 10 nautical miles north of Calusa to 8 nautical miles north of Buckhead Ridge, moving southwest at 15 knots. Hazard: wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source: radar. Impact: small craft could be
It had to be Lake Okeechobee.
suddenly higher waves. Include Buckhead Ridge and Calusa. The showers and
Man. There it is.
the National Weather Service in Miami has issued a special marine warning for Lake Okeechobee until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing waterspouts was located near Samcat. The severe thunderstorm was merely stationary. Hazard: waterspouts, wind gusts 34 knots or greater, and small hail. Source: radar. Impact: waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Canal Point, Sandcut, and Okie. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter.
Well, I go chubby again.
Until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. Winds and seas higher in...
Mental Miami, how dare you do another Marine warning when I'm gonna eat snack?
Stop killing me. I'm AFK.
The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Chocoloskee to Bonita Beach, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Chocoloskee to Bonita Beach, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles until 7:30 p.m. At 7:07 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along a line extending from 18
You
nautical
always
miles
had to do a
southwest
water
of Vanderbilt
spout.
Beach to 10 nautical miles west of Naples, moving east at 15 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Naples, Vanderbilt Beach, and Marco Island. Move
It had to be
harbor
Naples.
until hazardous
It had to be
weather passes.
Naples.
Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. The marine forecast for the following...
Here we go.
Folks, that's so damn loud.
20 to 60 nautical miles until 8:15 p.m.
You believe me now, fat
At
ass?
7:29 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along
Yeah,
the line
my-
extending from 13 nautical miles north.
My little wise just got it.
Nautical miles southwest of Vanderbilt Beach to 7 nautical miles south of Naples, moving southwest at 10 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Naples, Vanderbilt Beach, and Marco Island. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Chocoloskee to Bonita Beach, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters. Chocoloskee, Florida, out 20 nautical miles until 8:30 p.m. At 7:13 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located
Another water spout?
nautical miles northwest of Chevalier Bay near Chocoloskee, moving southwest at 10 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Chevalier Bay and Chocoloskee. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and waves are expected. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. Also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter.
That's it.
Miami has
show your ER forty. The ER40 looks better than the ER50 walk out roll. Crunchy water. Is SBC Safety Harbor cool?
Locations impacted include our tower. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. Sunrise and sunset information for Naples. Sunrise Sunday, 6:47. Sunset Sunday, 2020. Sunrise Monday, 6:48. Sunset Monday, 2019. The forecast ultraviolet index for Tuesday is 11. This exposure level is in the extreme category. These are the 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time observations for the local area on Monday, July 21st. At Naples.
Wait, huh? Another one?
There's a new one. KC moment, KC moment.
Warning for coastal waters from
That's a
John
clean
Velocity
snowman.
coastal waters from
CXP, was it a double header? Yes.
No, not quite.
That is a clean
It
double header.
severe thunderstorm capable of producing water spouts
KC diabolical.
moving southwest at 10 knots. Hazard, water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, water
They did
spouts
two SDRs because there was two issues or something.
Small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include
Oh yeah, Sawyer.
Lofty and Chinook
Yeah.
Bay.
Did you see the little intro thing I created that I showed to the group?
Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National
No.
Weather Service.
Here, I'm gonna show you your DMs. This is my idea for the TT compilation. Okay, apparently SBC Safety Harbor actually got exposed.
These are the 8 p.m.
No.
Daylight Time.
Dang.
After I just come back in and Miami decided to do another one for that. Bro, that is crazy.
Like, I'll wait for 6 to come.
10 p.m. At 8:55 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing water spouts.
Seriously, Miami, again.
A line extending from 7 nautical miles southeast of Cape Romano to 10 nautical miles northeast of D Tower, moving southwest at 10 knots. Hazard, water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include D Tower. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. The Naples climate summary for this evening.
Alright. I got it anyways.
Emergency alert system. This is a test of the emergency alert system. And I will northwest 1 foot at 4 seconds.
Well, there you go.
Base 106.
to 16.
Yep. There goes Martin, Okeechobee, and St. Lucie SVR. There we go.
National Weather Service in Miami has issued a special marine warning for Lake Okeechobee until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yep, my 120 got it.
7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A strong thunderstorm was located 10 nautical miles.
It went off for a marine warning on Channel 5 again.
Hazard. Wind gusts to nearly 50 knots.
Up to nearly 50 knots? Snap!
Impact. Small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Buckhead Ridge. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. The National Weather Service in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
5 p.m. storms.
Thank God I got that.
Should I just make a comp? Because there's only like 3 alerts. I just delete the other 2 or not really like
The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Choctaw-Waukee to Bonita Beach, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from East Cape to Choctaw-Waukee, Florida, out 20 nautical miles until 4:30 p.m. At 3:58 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located near Choctaw-Waukee. The strong thunderstorm was nearly stationary. Hazard: wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source: radar. Small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Choctaw-Waukee. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service.
Why, Melbourne? Why?
Seconds.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. Originating from Ruskin, Florida. This is also the same system or specific area messaging code.
Are you serious? Unrecognized warning!
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area, originating from Ruskin, Florida. This is also a test of the same system or specific area messaging coder. The same system will alert only the county onto your counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.
Sunny.
I'm gonna let that continue filming while I go get the MFL test.
This is a test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. During potentially dangerous weather situations,
I knew it.
specially built receivers are automatically activated.
I knew they were gonna do it again.
Hazard. Tests of these receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is the threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed to the first available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated only for warnings and selected watches affecting the South Florida counties. In addition to the regular alarm tone, the NOAA weather radio system is equipped with an additional warning service called SAME, that is short for Specific Area Message Encoder. Unlike the normal tone of 1050 Hz, which activates all alarmable MWR radios monitoring the station, SAME allows people with a special receiver to be notified of watches and or warnings affecting only the county desired. SAME radios are especially useful for schools, hospitals, businesses, government agencies, and commercial radio and television. For more information regarding the SAME program, contact your local National Weather Service office. Now for the official national. The National Weather Service in coastal waters from Englewood to
Oh,
Springs,
KC32,
Florida,
I got it.
nautical miles until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 3:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing waterspouts was located 7 nautical miles southwest of New Pass, moving northwest at 10 knots. Hazard: waterspouts. Source:
Oh, the only call sign is only
waterspouts
waterspouts.
can quickly form and capsize boats, damage vessels, and create suddenly higher waves. Make sure all on board are in a secure location and wearing life jackets. Locations and tactics include Bob Johnson Reef, M4 Reef, M3 Reef, M7 Reef, and M1 Reef. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas.
Yeah, the only call sign is only waterspouts.
Your coastal waters.
Because I could count WWG 59 and KHB together.
3:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Strong thunderstorms were located along the northwest at 2 knots. Wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source: radar. Impact: expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots. Sudden high winds, rain, and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Locations and tactics include Candy Bridge, Old Tampa Bay, Howard Franklin Bridge, Tampa Bay, Cockroach Bay, Hillsborough Bay, and Colby Kimball Causeway. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Sunday and Sunday night, mostly clear.
There we go, Tampa Bay Waters.
Special marine warning for coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon.
Not again,
20 nautical
TBW.
miles until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 3:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm waterspouts was located 7 nautical miles southwest of Waldo Key, moving northwest at 10 knots. Hazard: waterspouts can quickly gust 34 knots or
goodness. TBW is always quick at things. Just wow. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs, Florida, about 20 nautical miles. Waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs, Florida, about 20 to 60 nautical miles until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:40 Eastern Daylight Time, west of Longboat Pass, moving northwest at 15 knots. Hazard, water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact. Water spouts can quickly form and capsize boats, damage vessels, and create suddenly higher waves. Make sure all on board are in a secure location and wearing life jackets. Expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots, suddenly high waves, frequent lightning, and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. The severe thunderstorm will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Thunderstorms can produce sudden water spouts. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately.
Yeah, since I can't get KHBs, it's WWG 59 only.